everyone. Welcome. Wow, it's so many of you. It's really great to see all of the students, all of the tech enthusiasts, startup founders, mentors, and our amazing partners. My name is Iza, and I'm going to be your host today. And welcome to Pitch Me Baby. Basically, for those who don't know, Pitch Me Baby is an initiative from Poland, but it is expanding globally. This is actually our, I think, third international event. We've been to Singapore, we've been to Berlin, and now we're in Žilina. And this is our, I think, event number 30. So yeah, we've got some experience with training founders how to pitch. And the clicker. Let's check if it works. If not, then I'm gonna need some help from Veronica. Oh, okay, it worked. Perfect. So about the partners, our strategic partner is PKO Bank Polski. It's a national bank from Poland. And for this project, Pitch Me Baby One More Time, elevating founders' pitching skills in second startup ecosystem, we've got four amazing partners. Startup Wrocław from Poland, MSIC from Czech Republic, I see Adela over there. Inovia, who is the host of this venue. So thank you, Veronica and Vlasto, for having us here. And also Visegrad Fund, who supports us with the funding. Visegrad Fund has, let me just read it so that it sounds better. The project is co-financed by the governments of Czechia, Hungary, Poland, and Slovakia through Visegrad grants from International Visegrad Fund. The mission of the fund is to advance ideas for sustainable regional cooperation in Central Europe. So huge thank you to the Visegrad Fund for the grant. And now the clicker. Where should I direct it? To the right? Oh, okay. Yeah. So as a Pitch Me Baby, we have the international community of founders, of investors, and of business angels and mentors. And if you are a startup and you look for funding or acceleration support, you can sign up to our database. If there is something suitable for you, then we'll let you know. You will join also our newsletter and get to know about all the interesting events for you as a startup that will boost your growth and give you many opportunities. And now about this specific project, elevating pitching skills in second startup ecosystems. So for this project, we've had a series of 5 workshops. And we had 5 mentors teaching startups how to make a presentation, how to speak to investors, how to answer tough Q&A questions and sessions. And now we have the offline events. We've been to Wrocław, now we're in Žilina, and I'd like to invite you to join us for our final event from this series in Ostrava on 27th of November. Just one day before the MSIC Innoverse. So I'm sure that if you're a startup and are joining Innoverse, it's the perfect event for you to train your pitching. But you are here to see some startups. You are here to give feedback. You are here to get inspired. And just let me tell you about some quick rules. They are very simple. First, there are just 5 minutes for the pitch. We've got Veronica with the timer, and well, it's 5 minutes sharp. It's 5 minutes, you hear the bell, and well, I'm gonna come here, take your microphone. So bear with it. Then, it's time for the audience. Everyone can say their feedback. We've got the mentors in the front. As it's a bit of informal event, I will not introduce all the mentors, I will not introduce all the investors, but if they want to speak up, I would ask you to give your name first and maybe your organization first, and then give the feedback. And also no Q&A. you can ask the questions, founders can answer the questions during the networking session while eating pizza and having some soft drinks. And then after the 4 minutes, we've got startup founder who can refer to the feedback. You're gonna have 1 minute, and then there's the next startup. We're gonna have 7 startups today. And without further ado, let's get to it. And let me invite, once I once I manage to click it through. Okay, sorry. So now, this is the first slide of the first startup, EHOS. Let me invite Daria. Warm applause for Daria as a start. Okay, so you've got the clicker. I think you should move it, like direct it here so that it works.
Hello? Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Daria. I'm Chief Marketing Officer at EHOS. Can I start? Okay. I will be following the rules, so we will wait. Okay, so my name is Daria. I'm Chief Marketing Officer at EHOS, and today I want to present you our project for recycling animal manure. It's called Reusing Platform. So the problem is that farms are overwhelmed with excess waste that create environmental challenges and underutilized resources. At the same time, there is increasing demand for biomass needed for biofuel production. A reusing platform provides a sustainable solution, converting cattle manure into feedstock that is used in biogas production. We create a local infrastructure connecting farms and biogas plant by processing manure on the farm, cutting-edge engineering technologies, and efficient logistics. So how does it work? Equipment is installed on a farm. Farm loads manure into equipment where it is processed into feedstock. Our IoT and automation system ensures everything works efficiently, and our fleet handles transportation to biogas plant with the help also of IoT and automation systems. So the business model is that we will have one distributor in one country. One project includes from 10 to 20 farms that process around 20,000 feedstock per year. And this feedstock is delivered to 1 or 2 biogas plants. We buy manure at a price of 20 euro per ton and sell feedstock to biogas plant at a price of 80 euros per ton. The minimum contract duration is 4 years. Farmers can have flexible options of equipment acquisition in the form of own purchase, lease, rent, or receive government grants for equipment. Here is example of ROI for a farm. So a farm with 300 cattle produce around 3,000 tons of feedstock per year. Equipment cost is 60,000 per processing unit. So the farm revenue will be around 65 euros per year at a price of 20 euros per ton of feedstock. The full payback period is projected in 12 months. So with the scaling, we want our distributor to implement at least 3 projects in their country. And this way, we plan to scale up through the Europe with 1 project every 1,000 square kilometer. So here you can see our projection that in 2 years, we will have 36 projects in 6 countries with generating revenue around 21 billion of euros. In 5 years, we predict to have 150 projects in 10 countries and generating revenue around 90 million euros. We scale up to 450 projects in 15 countries in 10 years. Our revenue is forecasted to reach 270 million euros per year. Okay, so we have full in-house production. Our team of 15 people led by our CEO and founder, Victor Kwachan, who has a decade of experience in industry automation of farms and industries. And additionally, we have own laboratory where our first tests and experience are carried out by our microbiologist and R&D department. Currently, the financing is provided in amount of 2 million euros by our founder, and we are currently an expansion stage and are open for seed investment. So let us summarize. Reusing platform is environmentally sustainable and financially profitable business model. The project is easily scalable, it's offering quick returns and stable income. We build infrastructure that supports growth of renewable energy. The project is also supports 7th, 9th, and 13th UN Sustainable Goal and also aligned with other ecological and social programs whose aim is to improve living conditions and protect nature. So join us and be the part of the future of renewable energy. Thank you, everyone.
Right on time. Okay, so now let's open the feedback session. Let's have it like if you want to speak, please raise your hand. Okay, I know you have microphones in the front seats, but yeah, if someone from the audience who is a bit far from the front, just if you want to speak, raise your hand and you'll have your chance. Okay, let's start. I think you need to turn it on.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone, I'm Pepe from Payout. Thank you very much for the presentation. It was lovely. You made it perfectly on time. That was like awesome. And statement of the problem, solution, and down to the business model, down to the grounds, everything was super clear. I really liked it, and also the topic. What I was slightly missing was when you introduced the problem, the size of it, like the waste, but how much waste do we have? How much is it produced there and left? So I believe this is a huge problem, and if you would put sizing there, it will be much more impact to me, myself. And same, when you have been explaining the business model, which was super clear, thank you. But again, you mentioned the amount and how you would scale around Europe. But what is the total addressable market? How much could you cover? I understood how much you want to cover, but what's the total market? So these two things I've been missing, but besides that, I allowed your presentation. Thank you very much and good luck.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so any more feedback? Adela, I see you.
Okay, so because of the recording, I will be using it. So yeah, I agree with colleague Pepe. Your presentation was very well structured and comprehensive, and this is like a very good start today. But as for the projection, you know, we have seen the classical growth rate and so on, but I would maybe like to know more about the numbers that you came up with, you know, like it could just have been some random calculation. So how was it made, or how did you conclude to this? And also, I was a little bit missing the information on the stage that you are right now. So that's the only thing I would recommend from my side, but there's really not much to recommend because it was really good.
Okay, I believe.
I might have something. Hello, my name is Nicholas from MSIC. I'm not really sure if I missed it, but I'm missing what would you use the money that you raised from the seed, right? How are you gonna, like the expenditure breakdown? That's the only thing that's missing from my side, and then plus the feedback from my colleagues. But good presentation. It's not your first rodeo.
Okay, anyone else? would like to give feedback? 3, 2, 1. No? Okay, so 1 minute for you to refer to the feedback.
So thank you everyone for the comments. It's really appreciated. And yeah, about where we were, it was on the first slide, but as we are short in time, so we are trying to pick up only the important information. And I agree that addressable market is needed, and we actually have these numbers, but we just didn't include it because like you don't want to be rushed, like you want to speak slow to give people time to breathe, to understand. And sometimes, like, I don't know, maybe we're missing what is important. So I just wonder if you can recommend what we should take off and put this information for. Just.
If I don't know if it's the place to reply, but total addressable market is business thing, and your business model was quite clear. I was more missing the impacting figure at the beginning. Like, this is our problem and this is the size of it, because then each of us could relate to this and connect with it much more strongly. But this was more missing. The total addressable market, you can, you will have following rounds with investors and you will address it there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so definitely maybe we need to take it, to say it out loud, what TRL we have, because it's actually was mentioned in the beginning when I was presenting myself, so yeah. Or no, it's not here. We missed it. It's usually here. So yeah, because we are on TRL 5 and it's usually written here, but oops, sorry. Okay, so again, thank you everyone for your comments, others to listen, and good luck to everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. And now let me invite to the stage the second startup, which is Deep Zone. I need to click through all of the host presentation. Thank you for bringing it back to the first slide. Stat Gurus / Deep Zone. Okay, so there you go. You've got the clicker. You click here towards the computer.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, everybody. Can we start? Okay, so hi, everybody. I'm Branislav, founder of Deep Zone, and this is my partner, Martin, and together, today we want to introduce you our project, which is called Stat Guru. And for the beginning, please try to imagine slogans like data is new gold or unlocking the power of data. In the few minutes, we will try to convince you that these are not just empty phrases, but it is something what is pretty achievable if we mix good technologies and ideas together. So what is the problem? Typical problem is that not only individuals, but also big companies or organizations are buried in data. They might have been exposed to a lot of data, but it's quite difficult to get some meaningful insights from this data. So this might, in consequence, lead to the fact that they are maybe missing some opportunities, maybe kind of getting some competitive disadvantage and other drawbacks of not having the full insights. And we propose a solution for this. It's a product that we built called Stat Guru. It's basically a platform that is AI-driven, and it is kind of transforming complex data into the meaningful insights. I will not have time to go through all these features we offer in this solution, but maybe I can highlight some AI-powered chatbot, semantic search, and maybe some predictive analysis and stuff like this, which should bring some benefits to the customer or to the user of the platform, providing him with faster time to market, faster time to insight, improve decision making, and basically easy of use using this platform. Regarding the market, in the first phases, we basically plan to have Eurostat data integrated into the platform. And that means that naturally the target market will be European businesses. And as there is like more than 30 million of businesses in Europe, it's a pretty large market. You can see the figures on the slide, but basically the target market size we would like to strive for is of size tens of millions of euro, approximately, just an estimate. Okay, and beside the audience I was mentioning before, the European businesses, it could be also international companies, basically trying to enter the European market, or maybe some research institutions, journalists, and other. And now Martin will continue.
Yes, hello again. So as you can imagine, there are already many competitors in this sector. One of them very big companies. The only problem with all these companies or competitors is that most of the time the business model is not very transparent. So small and mid-sized companies are struggling to get the access to their features and products, and this is where we come in. What we offer with our solution is a subscription-based model where we will offer either pay-as-to-go model or a consumption-based model. So, and it will be very transparent. So all these small and mid-sized companies will also have access to the data and to the insights. We will also have some premium features, and we will also offer free trials to provide access to for potential customers, so they can try out our product. If you click, is the timer? This is just two of us. We believe that with our technical expertise and background, we are able to build the solution and bring it to the market. The product is not yet developed. We are right now in the development phase, and we expect the MVP to be available by beginning of next year. And this is some financials and funding, and we are done.
No questions, feedback, testing. Okay, it works. Perfect. Thank you very much for the presentation. So my feedback is mostly in terms of quantifying the solution and the problem, right? Especially when it comes to money, since I assume you're targeting enterprise customers, if I heard correctly, tens of millions of euros. When we go to the problem, put a monetary value to it, right? If I'm a client and you're pitching me, I want to see how much money can you either save me or how much time you can save, right? Especially in the solution. Put some percentages into it, right? Because you should make, I don't know, 3, 4 models of companies of different sizes, right? And say, okay, if you have 100 million in revenue, you have 1,000 employees, this is how much we can save you, right? I have a couple of clients who are also in the enterprise section, and it's the same thing I tell them, and it actually really helps because it's, right now you're just showing an idea, but what I want to see as a client is how much money can you save me, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about improving the bottom line. Then when it comes to the subscription model, there's no pricing. I would also like to get an idea of how much will the solution cost, right? And yeah, that's essentially from my side.
Okay, so my feedback would be to your, like, let's say the visual part of the presentation, because it was the pitch deck that I suppose was meant to be read, not heard to, you know, because there was so much information displayed, and we couldn't concentrate on what you were either saying or looking on at the text. And you were even telling us like, yeah, there is too much to cover, so I will not cover it. So do not give it to the, do not place it on the presentation if you cannot cover it. You know, you have to choose the right info for us to understand the business and the idea itself. So that would be my feedback. Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. I'm feeling with your presentation like I didn't do my homework because I failed to understand what is the problem and what's your solution. To me, the problem description, like many enterprises don't understand the data, they cannot, like there is a zillion of data platforms and they are solving exactly the same problem. And Branjo was describing it, but I felt like, to me, hopefully not to the rest of the audience, you told nothing. And then I was hoping, then when Martin starts describing, but then you came to the overloaded slide of roadmap, and I was not able to distinguish between this roadmap and any other roadmap in the world. Looked to me like a template. So I was missing a lot of concrete facts related just to you. This looked to me very generic, and then it's very problematic for me to believe that any of it's true. Like, what's the exact problem? What is exactly your solution? How it differs from zillion of data platforms out there? And if you are willing to compete to Bloomberg, then obviously you should have like pretty good solution, and I hope you have, but it has to be narrated totally differently. Just besides all what was mentioned about the slides, the visual, etc., still it has to be coming out of you that I will believe, oh yes, those guys, they are here to compete Bloomberg and they can make it. And I was missing this part.
Any feedback from the audience? 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, 1 minute for you.
Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for your feedback. It's really appreciated. Regarding, for example, the pricing for the subscription, it was kind of hidden in those slides. We admit that basically probably there was too much information to be showed and not enough time to describe it. But expected average revenue per user, we hope could be like 250 euro per year. So that's something we assume. Regarding the overloaded slides, totally agree. Maybe we should reduce this number of information shown there and to focus more on the important parts. And that's also kind of continuing to this feedback. The way how we want to differ from the existing data platform is really employment of these AI features, like, for example, assistant, which is able to help the user to understand the vast amount of data sets which are there. And basically, this is the added value that the user can get oriented in the data in much faster time than when he will need to rediscover the patterns or relationships between the data by himself.
Do you know some enterprise data platforms? Do
Yeah.
you use? And can you name one which doesn't have AI assistant already? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, maybe we can speak about this
Speak
after.
afterwards.
Yeah, I will be glad.
Okay, and now time for Mariana from Herbateca. Did I read it correctly? Okay. Here is your mic, here's your clicker.
Okay.
And
Which one? This.
Yes, this.
Okay.
Towards the computer.
Okay. And timing. Okay. Hello. My name is Mariana, and I am passionate to herbs, medicinal herbs and medicinal extractions. So this speech will be about another way, because if you are passionate to medicinal herbs, you will find that around us are some special plants. They are not so good for us because of an environment. So I would like to show you how we can manage it. The main problem is that invasive plants can growing threat to Slovakia biodiversity. It's not problem only in our country, but it's all over the world. And this can disrupt ecosystem and efficient solutions. There are some solutions, but they are not so efficient. So efficient. So our solution is therefore, because I'm passionate to medicinal herbs, we have a way to processing of medicinal herbs, and also we can make these plants, these invasive plants, to make them useful and helpful because of extraction process. We can offer some services of innovation, and also we can offer employment and job offers for disadvantaged people. So, first of all, we must eradicate invasive plants. It must be, if you can read some law in this kind of field, you will find every city, every village needs to eradicate invasive plants, but it doesn't work. We have the way how to eradicate invasive plants, and also how to use it to helpful plants, because the extract can be used in pharmaceutical, food, and also in cosmetic industry. And also our main service is some social impact because of employment of disadvantaged people. This is our team. It's small, but very, very, very useful for this opportunity. And as you can see, we are not only focusing for environmental impact, but also for social impact through work integration. Also, we can make some educational activities, because if you want to make some changes, you need to educate people. So we found out that this field is not how to say, is not so it doesn't matter now. So we need to educate people. And okay, I can see. This is our projection, financial projection. We started this business this year as registered social enterprise, but we have 10 years experience as a company which is able to extract medicinal herbs. And please join us in building a greener, more inclusive future. And these are contacts for us, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much. Yeah, here's a working microphone if you need it.
Okay, so Thank you for the presentation. I really like the topic. Nevertheless, I'm not sure I understood actually how the extraction of the medical herbs is connected with the eradication of invasive plants still. It wasn't, there was not much information about the technology or the process or, how you actually work, how you actually include the socially disadvantaged people.
Okay.
So I would really work on that part to make everything super, like, crystal clear. Yeah, so that's my feedback.
May I continue? Arena, thank you very much. Lovely topic. I understood one small thing, but you know it. It's the English.
Yes, yes.
You just don't need your presentation. It's called, you need to know it called. Whenever, whatever, start, go. So
Yes,
a little bit training, but you are fixing it with a lovely smile, so that's great. One part I was missing or failing to understand clearly, what do you need from us if we were investors? Because I've seen that you need our support, but what kind of support, what size, what amount of mostly money or something else? So this is the part I was missing to understand what you are looking for.
Okay, thank you, Pepe. So anyone else from the audience, maybe?
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to ask, a lovely presentation, by the way, and a great topic. Isn't this like an uphill battle, like a lost battle because of the global warming, like the invasive species are going to stay here? What would you say to this devil's advocate argument?
Pardon, I was not able to understand. I didn't hear very clearly. So please, can you ask once
Yeah,
more?
just let's do it like a feedback, not like question, but you can.
Okay.
Okay, so my feedback is that you didn't clearly specify how much is it needed, like the
Yes.
eradication,
Okay.
in connection with the global warming and,
Okay, I understand.
Okay, we've got, I think, time for one more, if you'd like to say anything. Well, I very much liked your energy on the stage, and I liked the presentation visually. Also, the problem was very well explained. And also, I agree with the other mentors and the speakers who gave you feedback. And now you've got 1 minute to refer to everything, so the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you for your feedback. When I am speaking about this topic, I can be I can make it very deep. So I needed to make very short, so no deeper explanation, because I'm very passionate for it. So it was very hard for me to make it so short. Thank you for your feedback. I now understand that no asking for some money, so I will give it there, and also I will improve my English. This is my first time presenting in English, so I'm glad for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariana. Mariana, you got the clicker. Thanks. Although I hate it, honestly. Okay, for the next speaker, we've got Thomas with pitch deck about marketing autopilot. And just for the record, this is an event for training, so it's great that you're coming, you're training. I know it's difficult to speak up in front of the audience. The stage is yours.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Tomáš Martinčok. I am the CEO of Tomarco and a creator of Marketing Autopilot. Oops. Which button? Okay. We help small and micro businesses to thrive on social media using our AI-powered automation
platform for social media. Imagine you're a small business owner and you know that in order to grow you need to get new customers and you need to reach your existing customers. But every day is a balancing act, managing operations, dealing with clients, and doing everything else. Social media feels like just one more thing to do, social media feels like just one more thing to do, and there's never enough time for, sorry. Social media feels like just one more thing to do, and that there is never enough time, money, or energy for doing anything else. And this is the story of most small and micro businesses. This lack of time, money, and creativity leads to significant resource drain, weakened brand visibility, and at the end of the day, missed opportunities. Our marketing autopilot is addressing these challenges by creating comprehensive content plans, generating posts using AI-powered assistants, and of course, automated publishing to different social media platforms is a must. We are providing a cost-efficient solution for small and micro businesses, which is significantly more affordable than traditional marketing agencies and freelancers. We want to help late majority of businesses, so it's the businesses which are not yet on social medias, and this is quite large market in Slovakia and the CEE region. In Slovakia alone, there are more than 490,000 businesses, micro and small businesses, including self-employed people who are not using social media, and only small fraction from this number is actually active on social media. Marketing autopilot goes beyond basic content generating tools. We are incorporating communication manuals, brand strategy, content strategy, tone of voice, and much more to ensure that generated content is within the brand's guidelines and the generated content is engaging. We developed our prototype using no-code tools because we didn't want to invest a lot of time and money into developing. We wanted to test, iterate, and work in a real market with real customers. And at this moment, Marketing Autopilot is a productized service. It's not an app yet. The best part is it's working. At the moment, we have 6 paying customers. Monthly subscription is ranging from 80 to 360 euros. We generated more than 4,000 euros in revenue, and we are building strong partnerships. At the moment, we worked only with our existing customers. We didn't do any heavy marketing. What we need to do now is to create an app where we can onboard clients easily. Our team is small, but very motivated, but we need experts to grow, and I invite you to join us in shaping the marketing future. Thank you.
Perfect. Right on time. Okay, so who goes first?
Let me start. Pepe again. Thank you very much, Thomas. Three pieces of my feedback, but don't take it wrong. I'm just a marketing hater because it costs such a lot of money. So I like that you are building something, especially for SMEs, which will help them to not be those who are not using social media. Although I fail to understand in your presentation why they are not using it, if it is difficult, if it is expensive, because from my understanding, most of the bigger brand platforms, social networks, they have some AI tooling which helps them. So there must be why they should use you. Also, when you show the roadmap, then I seen what you did in past, but I think that you have been trying to tell how it made you to do what you are doing now, that you understood the clients, you understood their problems, and you found that this particular product will help. And it is somewhere back, but you can easily narrate it, just tell it loud. And last but not least, your business plan. I seen the graph, and I haven't read the figures, but obviously it was wrong, because it was just going up. It should be this hockey stick in startups, so thank you.
I would say that my feedback would be on the pitch itself. Show the papers, big no-no. This company should be your baby, right? You should know it inside and out. So when you come up on stage, like I understand you're nervous and stuff like that. It happens to the best of us, but that's why we have the pitch deck. So if you forget something, you glance and then you go back, right? So, and then let's see. Also going back to the feedback I gave to the second startup, there's no numbers, there's nothing you can quantify the problem with. As an investor, I want to see how big the problem is, right? I want to see the numbers, I want to see the numbers and the numbers. That's the most important thing in business, it's the numbers.
Okay, hi Tomasz. We have met like yesterday, I guess. I've seen your pitch during the competition, so you were more convincing during this online pitch. But I believe that with training you can get there also offline. But what my feedback would be referring to is that, as I understood, your target group is the late majority. Does the late majority know ChatGPT? They probably don't. So I'm just referring to the fact that maybe you're trying to sell them something that maybe ChatGPT can do for them. So I would need to explain more from you. What do the customers appreciate that much that they do not use ChatGPT but your service? Because you've said you already have 6 happy clients, so share their experience with us. Like, that would be an argument for me to see that your thing is working and it worth paying money, because 350 euros monthly, it's quite a lot of money. I would say that maybe you could pay an intern who would be doing this for you. So I would like to see what's the secret sauce you have there.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Great to have the audience speaking up.
Yeah, me as a customer, like, I didn't really clearly understand why should I be your customer. And I think you're not the only one who came up with such idea. So what are the competitors, and what are your advantages over them?
Okay, thank you. Good point. Anyone else? So for me, I feel like you spent half of your presentation explaining the problem, and the rest you speed it up. You managed to say, I think, everything, but maybe for the next time it's better to train a little the timing, But I suppose it's also from the stress. But it's just a practice, So, 1 minute from you.
Thank you very much for your feedback. As you already mentioned, the stress kicked in. I know the papers, it's not best. I see you. You had really valid points. I will be more than happy to discuss it with all of you, and I really appreciate your feedback. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. And the clicker. Yeah, thank you. So, for the next startup, we've got... I think I'm not going to... Okay. Aito. Is this a gift? Thank you. Yeah, of course.
Hello, everybody.
Do you need the mic? And a speaker?
Right. What's that? It's a actually final product already. Let me introduce you Aito. It's the first multifunctional piece of product design in the world of the furniture or accessory. And my name is Patrick, and I'm a creator and founder of the new brand, the Moj, in Slovakia. Right. Why we decided to produce something was in just the furniture or something like that. First of all, was the idea to do something multifunctional. What I mean, but always is the just what? Sorry. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Could you fix it? No problem. Well, what's that? So it's could be designer flower pot or a cooling box storage space in one, whatever. But first of all, it's not working. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I can show you some pictures, but I'm targeting to the problem. Well, first of all, in the beginning was the mission to break up some stereotypes of the plastic materials, because everyone now saying that have to be everything eco and green and so on, and when plastic it's something like the rubbish, yeah, but it's a really bad stereotype. This is made from the EPP, it's expanded polypropylene. Most of the all 95% in automotive production. And me and my business partner, investor, were enthusiastic about the perfect properties of these materials. So we decided to make something for the people to their homes, and when they choose of every shape of this product, they can find some perfect benefit. This material is really light. It's 95% of the air, so these products just weigh this 3.5 kilos. And it's quite ecological because it's endless recycling, and it's sustainable. And for example, CO2 production is less than in the recycled paper, right? And our factory in Germany has their own recycling line, and they're using green energy, and so on and so on. So that's the first mission, to break up the stereotypes and bring something perfect to the world of the product design. Now we are in a state and we already have products, we have a warehouse, we have the mission to sell it, and the people were really interested, because the last of the week we were in the one biggest design exhibition in the Prague. But now we are looking for some boost of the marketing, maybe some advices, how to get on the global markets in the Slovakia, Czechia, Europe, and so on, and quite that's it. There are some specification of the product, but if you want, you can you can try it. And last bonus, it works perfect like a cooler box. You can put in your cooled beverages, and you don't need the ice for 6 or 8 hours. It works. I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks. So, who goes first?
Yeah, how much does this product cost?
Product cost?
Yeah.
Just the producting?
But I mean, for how much do you sell it?
Okay.
Oh, I mean, it was not supposed to be a question, I'm sorry.
Right.
I did not see the pricing of the product, right? So I can't really imagine how much this thing is going to cost me, right? Then another thing is, just like personally, right, I would add more color variants, right? Because let's say the orange one is not really attractive to me personally, nor the ones you have there. So maybe seeing like a lineup or even potential products would be nice. Yeah, so like have it in like one slide, right? You know, like when you go to, I don't know, Porsche's website, you have like the colors, right, where you can click it. Have it on the bottom. That's my feedback.
Okay, so Patrick, I really like the intro when you brought up the product itself. It was like, wow, yeah, there's something we can touch. So it was great. Yeah, you were addressing the sustainability issues in your presentation and the material itself. But if you're addressing sustainability, I think you might want to address also the whole life cycle, because you were mentioning the recycling line and so on. So how would actually the whole life of the product would look like? If there is some plan for collection points, or what is going to happen afterwards? And then maybe also if you want to revolutionize the whole furniture industry, I would also maybe include, because this is now it's just one product, and I suppose you have big plans with the material, with the design. So maybe what's gonna happen next? Like what other designs, products are you planning to introduce? That's my feedback.
Good. Hi there, I'm Stefan from Toastmasters Žilina. I have one feedback for you. At first, I appreciate how you manage your distractions. Also, your intro was catchy. I'm missing. What is, if I'm investor, what is in it for me? And also, I'm not sure I know from your presentation what's your unique selling point. What's your difference from different?
Okay.
Easy and catchy.
From IKEA.
And about presentation, just make it simple. One image, one slide, and make connection with audience. All the time you was looking somewhere there, and I missing connection with me. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for the feedbacks. First of all, it was quite improvisation. This is not type for this event. This is not presentation for this type of event, I know. Your question was perfect. We already working on the hallways circulation of the, we are doing some analysis. Yeah, because in Slovakia, this material is not really recycling. We have to sell it to the Germany or somewhere else. But we are already now in the processing of this analysis, and I forgot already some question. And I don't know. I forgot. I quite digital. Anybody wants to ask me what they want, so right. My mission is just looking for maybe some advices, mentorship, or some marketing process to get on the market now, because we are in process in the final product, but we want to sell it. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. I've got the clicker. Perfect. Can I touch your... Feels like EPP, exactly. Feels like this material. Okay, let me go through all the pictures. Okay, now we've got the next startup, eTransis and Milan. Just a moment, okay. Okay, so let's give Veronika and Milan a moment. I will cover the screen for you. And in the meantime, I would like to maybe ask you, because we've seen some pitches, we've seen some sustainability pitch, we've seen some pitch about data analysis, about AI, and we've got 2 more to go, so we've been through 5. Let me ask you about what you, who thinks what you saw here was inspiring, if you felt inspired. Okay. Okay, some people. All right. All right. Who felt that you would like to come to another event like this? Like when you see startup pitches, when you can give feedback? Well, we've got some. Okay, among students, I like it as well. Great. Who would like to speak to founders after we finish these presentations? And founders and mentors, perfect. And who's just waiting for pizza? Okay, we've got the mentor. Okay. Okay, guys, I think we should move on without the moving slides and the animations. Normally, we ask startups to give us the slides in PDFs. And that's because we want to avoid the technical issues like this. However, if you're ready, so let's go. Milan, you've got 5 minutes. Here is the clicker, pointed towards the computer. There you go.
Thank you very much. My name is Milan, and today I would like to tell you a bit more about how we help cities and regions by improving their public transport. Let me start with a little story. This is a photo of Professor Kluvanek, and Professor Kluvanek spent more than 50 years in public transport innovation and research. He was the dean of 2 universities, including this one, and he formed a group of experts around himself. And in 2021, this group decided to start a new project, and that's how iTransis came to life. iTransis was founded to, as I said, develop AI-powered tools for public transport providers. We are currently working in 3 core areas, with the main one being optimization tool, which transport operators use to improve resource allocation, passenger satisfaction, decrease delays, etc. The question is, do cities need a platform like this? You would be surprised how many cities in the world, and I'm talking about big cities, use Excel to plan their public transport. Of course, there are cities which use modern solutions, but still, especially in developing countries, the number of cities which rely on Excel is incredible. Here is a quote from a head of public transport from Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, and they have almost or more than 4,000 daily buses, and they plan it in Excel. So you can imagine that a tool which would be adjusted to their needs and their requirements would be very helpful. Fortunately, we don't only have to imagine what it would be like. What you are watching right now is our platform working with the actual transport data from Jakarta. So let's say Jakarta wants to focus on delays. They want to decrease delays in the city. All they have to do is to add a new function focusing on delays, or set the importance to high, so the platform will focus on it, run the optimization, and as you'll see in a couple of seconds, our platform creates new public transport plans for Jakarta, focusing on the minimization of delays. So what they can do then is to look at the results, analyze everything, and decide based on data what they want to implement in practice. And because the optimization is quick, they can focus on different parameters like this. And to connect this with theory, we just deployed a demo in Jakarta, so they actually use it already. It's not just in Jakarta. In 2023, in a year, we implemented our platform in almost 80% of Slovakia, and also in 8 regions in the Czech Republic. On top of that, with this platform, we also won first prizes at the World Expo in Paris and the Winovate Festival in the Czech Republic. So what we are aiming to do right now is to use what we learned in Slovakia and the Czech Republic and use the results that transport operators that use our platform achieved and try to expand to more countries. As I said, we just deployed the demo in Jakarta, but we are talking to Jordan, Poland, Sweden, Finland, and a couple more countries. I still have some time, so I guess I'll use it for the financial results that we have. So we started in 2021. Last year, we did around 250,000 euros in revenue. Over 100,000 was profit. Next year, we believe we'll get to 1.5 million in revenue, hopefully. And again, we would like to do around 30% profit. If we can do that, we'll be very happy trying to expand, as I said, to other countries. Thank you very much.
Always go first. Well, amazing presentation. I do remember you from Olomouc. I really like the presentation, to be honest. My only feedback, which is a cardinal sin described by YC and Sequoia, is to not put the team slide in the first slide, right? Put it all the way on back. But aside from that, no feedback.
I have to maybe not agree with you because what I was going to give you as a feedback is that the intro about the professor and the expertise behind the project was quite, calming, or in a sense, that I know that you have the base you need in order to create a great product. Yeah, but other than that, I really like that you used the demo. I know that it's not mostly allowed to use videos in Pitch Me Baby, but I really liked it.
Excellent pitch. Thank you very much. I missed the questions. Like, what do you need? Do you need something, or you're just presenting your company? Because a company is excellent in my point of view, but like, what is it that you're looking for?
Maybe one more.
Okay, so now we've got time for, I think, 2 more feedbacks and then questions and follow-ups in the networking session. Would you like to add something?
I know you, your colleague. We've been talking around half a year ago. I tried to connect you and dopravný podnik mesta Žilina. So I don't know, you have nice presentation also there, also with the director. My question is if something move forward in a few past months or not. And also you are from this city. And a very common question, if you are from here, why is not publicly using here in this city? And second of all, if you are also in this region, we have also public transport by the regional structure. So they use it and they transfer to the new system of the buses. If you are going from one point to another one, they cooperate with the train, bus, and the public transport here in the city. If you are also negotiated with the train in order that is a future of the public transport, if I'm as a passenger go from, I don't know, some further city in Kisuce region, going here, I can use other transportation, not only buses. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay.
I just want to say lovely presentation and great UI. Really loved it. And it what set your presentation apart from the others, like seeing the thing in action. Thank you.
All right, so 1 minute for you.
Okay, so I'll quickly address the team slide question. It's exactly as you said, it's because of the story. That's why it's in the beginning. I know it should be in the end, but it just, to us, it makes more sense with the story. And for the question about the transport, so we believe we'll cover more next year. And we are developing or adjusting this product for trains as well. So we believe we will be able to connect these different types of transport. In terms of Žilina, so as I said, we are used by the regional public transport provider. We are not used by the city transport provider, but hopefully it will change next year. It's kind of, with the city transport providers, it's a bit harder because it just takes longer. And we see the project as like very long term. So, I mean, we started in 2021. We started offering the tool at the end of 2022. So it's been like a year and a half, not even 2 years. So it takes time, but hopefully next year we'll be in the city as well, and in the trains. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Milan. And now time for the last speaker. This will be, I am looking probably at him, the smart book. Yeah. Okay, there you go. You've got the mic. Give us
1, 2. All right. Hi, thanks for inviting us. My name is Robert, and I came here with the founder of Smart Books and the CEO, Peter. And he's not joining me on the stage because he has bad knees. Okay, that's a lie. However, thanks for inviting, thanks for to Polish friends, Czech friends, and Slovak friends. And we came here to talk about something we are very passionate about, and that's education and learning. SmartBooks, it's a learning app, and you might ask yourselves, does the world need another educational learning app? There are so many on Google Play. And to be honest, we've tried them all or most of them, and we found out that they don't work. And they don't work in our schools, they don't work in our environment, then they don't help help the kids the way we want them to. So, yeah. What's the problem? I've been a teacher for 15 years, so I know this firsthand when I say that, if it comes, I'm gonna say it, that there are, like, I identified like 6 problems kids are facing today in schools. So the first one is pretty clear: short attention span. It's caused by phones, games, social media, nosy classmates. Kids get tired all the time, especially after the COVID pandemic. I lived through that, I thought through that, so I know I was exhausted, so the kids were exhausted. And the school, or how to say it, the world is moving so fast, and the amount of information puts a lot of pressure on these kids to have better grades, more and more homework. Parents put more and more pressure on their kids. They lack the motivation, especially at schools. They don't see the meaning in memorizing things, learning by heart. They learn by they don't think when they do that. All right, could you help me out there? Yeah, one back. Okay. Also, the parents get very busy. We say that you need to learn, but we don't teach you really how to do it. And learning disorder seems to be appearing more and more in classrooms today. Okay. These are just the things it may cause, okay? Low esteem, or low self-esteem especially, and poor performance in tests lately. Okay, let's move on to our solution. So, yeah. Smartbook's been around for like 7 or 10 years now. And what we've come up with is what we call smart learning. So it's basically just a set of steps you repeat to get you to certain results which are guaranteed. And there are like 5 steps I would like to talk about. So first, you like launch the app, and through some exercises and activities, the app basically learns what you already know. And after it's done that, it doesn't bother you with what you already know, and it's really individualized doing that. Next one, please. Okay, a mistake is your friend, as we say in our company, and it will tell you what have you done wrong at the exact time you've done it. Next, there's a lot of like theoretical audiovisual information, so you can learn everything that school requires you to in a compressed form. And 4 is when it gets interesting. So when you make a mistake, the activities repeat in a different forms, always original, so you can cheat, you can't copy things, until you've reached your goal. Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. I take the mic. You stay here. And now the feedback. Who'd like to go first?
Okay, so now it's working. So I think that you obviously probably know the mistake you made already. You dedicated, like, I was counting, like 3.5 minutes to explanation of the problem. And you didn't have time to explain your solution though, so that is really a pity, because I am interested in point number 5. Okay? And I like the way you started, like, does the world need any blah blah blah? So yeah, you were directing to my interest, like, yeah, do we need it? Like, but you lost it because you dedicate so much time to the problem.
Can we make some extra time for this guy in order
Yeah,
to?
after feedback, we can.
Because
can
it's a very good comment. We
Mhm.
didn't hear about the high value of this project. We would like to hear it.
All right. You know, as an exception, since it's the last presentation, you can have 3 extra minutes. Will you make it in 3 minutes? Let's see. Okay, I'll help you.
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, and this all is done in gamified form. So you can learn by yourself. You can learn with your parents, with your siblings. You can learn with your classmates in your class, in your school, with the whole school, or any other school that owns SmartBook subscriptions. Okay, so you can find classmates from Košice or now even from Czech Republic. All right, so it's basically turned learning into a game. Where you, I have to add something to that. When you earn, we call it a Hall of Fame, let's say, and you earn points and you can compare yourself and your knowledge to the rest of your class or the rest of the states even. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. And I'm gonna skip that as well. And we have it all, as it says, we have all the subjects from kindergarten to elementary school, first and second stage, and even high school, almost all of it. Okay, so you can find all the subjects and even more. This is how it looks like. You have complete control over your learning, so you see like everything and where your gaps in learning basically are. Okay. Okay, this is what the student sees, so, and also what the teacher, okay, one forward, please. What the teacher sees, so it's a big help for teachers, and we actually are on about 1,000 schools already in Slovakia, and expanding to about 60 schools in Czech Republic this year. That makes over 100,000 students actively using, and let's say rough estimate, more than 10,000 teachers already with access to smart books. Teachers can set homeworks, they can work during the class, during online learning, like during COVID pandemic. They can set the games, they can plan, they can create their own groups. It's highly customizable. All right, what do we have? Okay, you don't say. There are hundreds, even maybe lower thousands of positive reviews all over the internet, especially with parents whose kids suffer from learning disabilities like ADHD and so on. Okay, so give it a shot. It's like freemium. It's free. If you want to start from each subject, each grade, there are like 5 topics to start with. It's a SaaS, software as a service subscription model. So basically, you can use it as an individual user. You can choose individual subjects, or you can buy the whole thing. It costs about 100 euros. What we're looking for are talented young people who will basically help us to fill SmartBooks with more content. So teachers, graphic designers, also developers like React, C#, and those kind of things. We don't really need investors, we need talent at this moment, I would say, to sum it up. So thanks for your prolonged attention. Thank you very much.
9 minutes. Okay, I believe there was, oh, just come back here. There's still feedback, unless there isn't. Second part. I believe there was someone who wanted to say something who's sitting in the front. Would you still like to add something?
Well, I tried to find it out on web page, but you have stock companies. So, what is your revenue? What is your profit, and where would you like to go with your company? First question, or the second one. To how many schools in Slovakia I would like to be in? Because the schedule for this kind of the books, if you compare it to the others, is it some competition with you and the other, let's say, smart books in market? And the very last, what about the European market? You can translate it to Polish language, let's say, or to Hungarian, or to the other European languages. Where is your target? Thank you.
Okay, in this format, just for the record, we give feedback. Yeah. But you can still have your follow-up in the networking session. Okay, anyone else? Just raise your hand. Okay. Adela, can you turn back and give the microphone?
Thank you. I don't really have a question. I just wanted to say that the presentation was so good. It got me focused on the product so much. I'm probably going to buy it after the show, and I still got plenty of follow-up questions afterwards in the networking session, so thank you.
Okay. So I think that's it. Thank you for the feedback.
One feedback.
Okay, sorry.
If you want to make it on time, just shorten the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Less slides. It's not everything you need to see. We have questions after.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Now 1 minute for you to refer to the feedback.
I hope I remember them all. So starting here, there are how many schools in Slovakia? Peter, help me out here, please. 2,000 elementary schools and about 600 secondary schools. Okay, so we've covered like more than third, but it varies year from year. Some schools don't renew their subscription. It varies a lot. We are expanding to Czech Republic now. It's a slow expansion because the competition is much higher in Czech Republic. We don't see much competition with this kind of product here in Slovakia. That's maybe one part of our success, and the third question was, or comment? No, there was the thing about the revenue, and that is top secret. I can tell that. Okay, I don't really know. Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, let me click through to the community news. Since it was the last startup, I'd like to share 3 community news. Apart from the fact that we have the next Pitch Me Baby in the, let's say, neighborhood in Ostrava on 27th of November, is that tomorrow, if you will be in Poland, you can join the Pitch Meetup in Wrocław, organized by Incube Business Incubator. And also there is another project by Startup Wrocław, one of our partners, Made in Wrocław. You can have the special code MW24 friends to have a discount, although the whole income from the ticket sales goes to help the people who are hurt by the recent floods in Poland. And then I would like to ask Adela on the stage, or not Adela, your colleague, Nicholas. Okay, there you go.
Perfect. So I guess it's my turn. So my name is Nicholas. I'm from the Moravian Silesian Innovation Center. Today we're going to be presenting Demola, a finished project brought specially for you. It's a project that started in 2008, and essentially what we focus on is solving the problems of tomorrow. We have currently 15 open topics, all focused around innovation, sustainability. Well, for example, let's say you have a car, right? You use a car to go from point A to point B. That's it. But if we think outside of the box, what can a car be used other than a car, right? Can it be used as an office, for example, or an entertainment area, or, I don't know, a battery storage out in the woods? When you come into Demola, you come with an open mind, right? Trying to solve the problems of tomorrow. Because currently companies are solving the problems of today, right? I don't know, how can we make marketing more easier? How can we make data storage easier, right? But to put it to perspective is, let's take Demola 50, 70 years back. You'd be trying to focus on solving sustainability issues, right? Today we're facing a lot of global warming challenges, right? But if we take Demola back 50 years, we could have entirely avoided it, right? So Demola is for university students. It doesn't matter in what field you are, what year you are, everyone's invited, right? You'll gain new skills, you're gonna meet new people, right? That's the most important, it's the networking. For example, two of our partners is Porsche and Tieto, right? And their C-level management goes to all of these events, right? It's a 10-week program. There's 3 midpoint events. The first is the kickoff, then it's the midterm, and it's the demo day. And at the demo day, you present your solution, just like the startups presented here. Let's see. Currently, there are 15, yeah, I already said that. Oh, yeah, it's this way. Plop, plop, plop. A bit of technical issues, but yeah. So you can sign up on the Demola platform using portal.demola.net. Make sure to sign up to the Ostrava cohort since it's the closest to you. And yeah, any questions? I'll take that as a no. Perfect. Yeah, only for university students. Yeah, I mean, if you enroll, you can come next year. Perfect. So, no questions? Alrighty, perfect. Thank you very much.
What? Oh, pizza. Okay, so since the pizza is here, thank you so much. And before I say see you next time, let me do the final tradition of what we do in Pitch Me Baby. Let me take a selfie with all of you, if you don't mind, of course. So let's hope you are visible. Okay, you are. So 3, 2, 1, and everyone says Pitch Me Baby. 3, 2, 1, Pitch Me Baby. Okay, thank you so much, startup founders, mentors, community members, and students for joining today's session. I hope you enjoyed and you felt a bit inspired, and maybe you'd like to speak to Nick during the networking about the possibilities with Demola. So thank you, and enjoy the pizza and the soft drinks.